Welcome back in, builders. We're here with Larry the Lumberjack. He just started himself a little fire. We're going to be taking it easy here. We had a rough time at the end of last episode, and we are at half a torso HP. If that gets to 0, we die. So we need to be very careful there. I had started this with the thought that we were going to be able to at least like cook the eggplant, and we can't cook the eggplant. So I'm a little bit disappointed on that. I don't have a way to do the eggs either. That is so weird to me. Eggplant seed. Okay, a boiled egg. What are we missing? Apparently I can't eat crow eggs, or the crow eggs don't apply to this recipe. That seems like it's not correct. A crow egg should be a bird egg. That makes me a little nervous eating those things. I guess we will eat our eggplant. And I guess we'll eat our hickory nuts. I thought we were going to be able to roast those, but it doesn't seem to be the case. I'm not sure that that's actually... Oh, they're not... Yeah, they're not here either. All right, disappointing. Disappointing. The eggplant, I guess, took at least the edge off, if nothing else. Let's go ahead and we can make some herbal tea using those wild herbs we picked up last time. Let's batch 2 of those, and we're going to use the regular water because that'll clean it up. Actually, do I know that? I'm not 100% sure that's true. I think that's true. If I get sick, we'll know why. And pour into a container. Okay. I wasn't able to just consume that either, huh? Okay, well, I'll consume those. I'm not going to eat those crow eggs. The fact that those aren't going into that recipe make me really nervous. It's probably an oversight, but what a weird oversight to have at the moment. All right, we are drowsy and warm. I think we're going to try to do some reading here. I did pick up, I don't remember if this was on camera or not, an MP3 player. So we're going to listen to some music, and hopefully that will help our focus a little bit. And we're going to read a little bit of Dance, 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 which could take our dodge up to 1. And read until we gain a level. You mutate. We'll ignore this and continue for now. We'll look at that in a minute. Stand in the smoke. Ignore. Yeah, the downside of using this instead of an actual fireplace. Okay, our focus is going up a little bit. That's okay. It's 10 o'clock at night. We're at the halfway point. All right, let's stop there. Yes. Let's activate our MP3 player. Turn it off so we don't waste it. And then let's extinguish the fire. And we're going to head to bed. So we got halfway through that book. That's at least something. And let's check our mutations, traits. Durable. Okay, you can survive injuries that would incapacitate humans. You get a 20% bonus to all hit points. Ooh la la. Okay, well, unlike that nightmare where we had second puberty, how about this one where we're both strong and durable? Kind of generic, boring mutations, but very good. Like, very good. Like I said, I think body parts generally have 80 to 100 HP, I think. And so a 20% bonus to that is about 20 HP. So that is huge. One would say it's about 20% actually. But that's going to be awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay, we are going to try to sleep here. So he brought in his blanket, his pillow, and his teddy bear. And we're going to see if we can get some sleep here. Yes, and save. We would like to be up in 7 hours if we can fall asleep. Continue trying to fall asleep. This is gonna be rough. We're like sleeping on like a metal floor. Okay, we did fall asleep. Okay, cool. I was a little concerned that we were gonna struggle on that. Man, that torso healing is not going up like I would like. How did we not heal a single tick on that? We have slept through our alarm. Okay. Apparently we were real tired. We were really tired. We were set to get up at 7 and we slept till 10:45. Oof, know that feeling, bro. And also our torso did not really heal much. If we have some... Funny, some of these say forever and some of these say indefinite. Let's look at maybe alcohol wipe on the torso. None to pour. Okay, just out of curiosity, is it any different if I do this? None to pour. Okay. Of the two, this is a better use. I think we're going to go through and we're going to alcohol wipe all of our current injuries. Clean them up. And none to very poor. The band-aids are also none to very poor. So they're basically the same. We'll do the gauze because they're bigger. These are not, as you can see, very good medical supplies. One of our to-dos is possibly to craft some bandages here. I believe we could sterilize them. Okay, we're not in pain at least. We're dehydrated and hungry. All right, now... Where is my... Okay, we have our greatsword. We don't have it pulled out, but we have it. So it looks like the way that they're doing that currently is when you're wearing a backpack, you could basically like slide one large item like through the straps between the backpack and yourself. So I could put the crowbar there, or I could have my sword. One of the downsides to a big two-hander like this is that problem. Unless I can find a back scabbard or whatever equivalent of that, we're gonna really struggle with that quite a bit. All right, what do we got? None of that is food. 3 lemons, 3 oranges, some chocolate bars, and that thermos. Give me all that. Do we have anything else to eat? I'm concerned. I am concerned. I guess actually let's just do this. Okay, there is stuff in the back here. What else do we have that might be tasty? No, we're not gonna eat the glue. Okay, honey. Give me those cotton balls. Give me the honey. Okay, we have butter. None. I don't think we have anything that's gonna cook with that butter. String patches. Okay, so man, we are. We got some peanut butter. We got some sugar. We got some fruit jam. None of that's like making me a meal. All right. I am going to throw... Where are those eggs at? Oh, I left them inside. I was going to throw them. I don't feel comfortable eating those. The fact that those aren't showing up in that recipe makes me very nervous. It's probably nothing. It's probably an oversight. But I'm not going to eat raw eggs either. That just seems like a great way to get us sick. All right, let's go ahead and start a fire. We'll use some of that tinder. Let's see if we can cook anything up from what I just brought in here. Some candied honey. Basically, we're just gonna like crystallize the honey. We can make some fruit leather. Okay, that's something. We can make some cooked fruit. Well, we're gonna eat it right now. So I think we're gonna do it. So we could do that with oranges, but not the lemons. Okay, let's batch do that. We'll do 3 of them. Pour it into a container, apparently. Cast iron pot. Eat. Yeah, the fact that I don't know how to roast the nuts is weird to me. I wonder what I'm missing from that. All right, cooked orange. So I have literally no idea what we did here. We like mashed it up and warmed it up. Like, I don't know. I don't know about a cooked orange. That seems a little weird to me. Put your cooked orange recipes in the comments, I suppose. All right, this is 131 calories. So that's going to be 3. Let's call that 400 calories. I'm shooting for about a 2,000 calorie diet right now. We are a little overweight, so it's not a bad idea to cut down a smidgen. Okay, we're not hungry at the moment. Okay, let's do... All right, let's do the 3 chocolate. Well, Those are going to last for 3 seasons. I'd really like to not use those. Okay, let's not. And then I want to craft again. Food. We're going to do the herbal tea in a batch of 4. We're going to use clean water. I want to use what's in my thermos. Bird shuffling. Ignore it. Ignore the smoke. Pour it in a container in my thermos. And we're going to drink our herbal tea. 4 herbal teas did not get rid of all of our thirst. Okay, we'll have some more clean water here. Wow. Wow. No. Okay, that's going to work its way through our system, so we'll be okay. I don't like that we heard shuffling, especially through multiple walls. That makes me very nervous. For no particular reason, I'm going to walk over here and close that door. I'm not quite done crafting for the moment, so they can deal with it. All right, did we... I want to look at... No. Others? I want to find my bandages. Washboard, bullet, wood shed stick. Why am I not seeing that as a category? So let's find a bandage. Because I don't have the stuff I need. Okay. So what we want to look at is sanitized makeshift. So we can use normal water and we're going to boil the bandages basically. So I don't want to use clean water for that because we're going to boil it anyways. To do that, I need a makeshift bandage. And to do a makeshift bandage, I need cloth sheets. Okay. So one of our things to do is to get cloth sheets today and maybe refill our water. We can pull water out of the sewage and then boil it and clean it. Gross, but we can do that. Okay. We got to be careful today. I'm a little nervous on that torso. But we also need to find some food. So, a little bit of a to-do today. All right, let's drop things I don't need to be carrying around with me. Let's see if we have anything. We sure do. So, we have that thermos. Do I want to carry that around with me? I don't think so. Okay, the cotton balls, timeout. We don't have... I'm expecting there to be a recipe here for putting disinfectant on those. I'm not sure why. Oh boy, formidable fix mixture. Oh, yum. Sling, wrist warmers. Okay, a whole bunch of stuff. Appliance. Other. Medical. Maybe my medical's just not good enough. What I'm expecting here is like cotton balls soaked in antiseptic. All right, which apparently we don't have. Okay, so drop that, drop that. I don't need to bring books with me. I will bring the hydrogen peroxide, the band-aids, the ibuprofen. We don't need to carry the honey. We don't need to carry the wrappers or the lemons. Apparently we can't eat these hickory nuts, so I'm not sure what's up with that. The MP3 player, I don't think I'm going to carry that around. And then I've got favorited things. I wouldn't want to drop any of that. Okay, so other than the med stuff and a cash card, just in case we bump across a vending machine or something, that's all we're going to take with. We also have our greatsword, but our greatsword's also kind of damaged. Let's put that out. All right, and then I guess let's go see what this is. I already hate this, but we will wield our greatsword. You know what? Let's go this way so we don't attract him to break through a window. If there's something down there. All right, I'm gonna assume it's on the outside of the fence. Are we in safe mode? Yes. All right, who's down here banging? Well, that's incredibly worrisome. We heard shuffling for a decent minute, and now there's no one here. Huh. Well, I'm not worried about that at all. I don't know why you guys would be worried about that. It could have been below us. That is a possibility. Alright, I'm gonna put away my greatsword and climb the fence. There is in here a manhole right there. If we have our crowbar, we could open that. I don't think I want to open the sewer for no particular reason. I'm just aha. Was it you, giant aphid with almost no HP? It very well could have been. All right, well, I don't know how to tell you this, giant aphid, but you're gonna have to die because I can't have you drawing zombie. You climbed the fence. I can't have you drawing zombies over here. Why do we think there's a wooden greatsword over there? Interesting. Did I make a second one? Yeah, these are things that I have dropped. Yeah, those are notes for things I've dropped that were favorited. Those auto note. Yeah, there's our wood axe in a leather backpack. Yeah, we might have to go back for that. How did I mess that up? Yeah, it's just way too damaged to use, though. And we need welding to repair that, so that's kind of a moot point. Probably safer I just leave it there so I don't get tempted to grab it. Now, we did also find the refugee center. Not being able to drive my car down there yet, though, kind of makes me on that one. It's good to know it's there, and there are stuff that could be useful. Spoilers, they don't sell food, so not gonna be helpful to me today. We stopped going this way because there was a lot of people at this intersection. So I guess we're gonna work our way towards this area. I seem to remember this being kind of spicy. It's been a few days since I recorded, so the downside to that. All right, before we do that, can I craft? We had a repair thingamabobber. Okay, these are yellow because I'm learning these from a book. So from a book, I could learn some of this stuff. The white recipes are things that I know. Okay, none of that's things I really want at the moment. Okay, we didn't... Yeah, okay, the miscellaneous repair kit. An X-Acto knife, which I have one. A bow saw, which I have one. And a cloth patch. A portable toolkit consists of a small craft knife for precise carving of replacement parts of raw materials, a wood saw for heavy-duty wood cutting, and a patch of soft material for a clean surface. If supplied with duct tape, can be used to repair certain items. I'm curious if this could repair my greatsword. Let's go ahead and make that. Store that in my inventory. Activate. Where did it get dropped? Are you in my hands? Okay, you. Okay, did you not start crafting? I don't know what happened there. Drop the wooden greatsword. If I back away from that. I was expecting that to be in my hand. Ah, there it is. Other. You. Okay, we crafted that. Activate. Miscellaneous repair kit. Repair the wooden greatsword. Okay, something. You don't have enough clean planks to do that. We need one. Can do. All right. Grab a pipe. We'll wield. We got a little pipe. Drop the repair kit. Smash that. That did not give me one. We'll smash this table. Got it. All right. Drop the pipe. A little bit awkward here, but sure. All right, and then activate. Miscellaneous repair kit. Repair. Oh. We have no charges. All right, so I need to grab one blank. One. You. And no, I don't want 6. I just want 1. Why are we having problems here today? I'm not running... I don't have cap locks on. It should ask me... Alright, we will wield a plank. I think I don't actually have any duct tape in there, so that was what was going on with that. And I will grab you, we'll wield you. Okay, I will reload. We'll reload. You're not gonna let me reload that? Sewing kit. I guess I don't reload that one. Okay, let's try that again. So give me miscellaneous repair kit, activate. Repair the wooden greatsword. Okay, so here we go. So it is taking charges of duct tape from my trunk. Weird that I'm not able to just recharge it. That's fine. Okay, so skill used is fabrication. We have a 4.7% success and a 3% damage chance. Repeat it until it's fully repaired. That can be a little bit dangerous. Okay, we are good. So we repaired our wooden greatsword. Perfect. All right, so drop the repair kit in the trunk. And then my greatsword, wield it. And it's not showing here because I have it favorited, I guess. But if we look at the log, you repair your wooden greatsword completely. So from the damage state to true green pluses. And that was the only thing that we had there that we could repair. So nothing else needs to be done there. Okay, just out for a bit of a test here. I'm gonna favorite these meds I want. I want to see if I can try the auto drop thingamabobber. I normally don't do it, but it's probably a good practice to get into. So it should drop everything in your inventory that isn't favorited. I think that's how it works. So everything in the inventory is favorited that I would want to keep on me. How are we doing on encumbrance? 31 on the torso. If I drop my leather backpack, 23. 23 is not good. I'm going to be honest with you. We are taking a little extra from our torso wounds, though. That's okay. Yeah, let's wear that. Plastic chunks to repair that riot armor would also be pretty good, although I need a soldering iron or I think it's called a plastic welder, one of the two, to do anything with that. All right, let's go get ourselves into trouble. I don't really want to push hard, so if there's anything dangerous, we're not going to go. We'll just back out. While we're going into town, I'm going to search these bushes. You can eat ferns, but ferns have a little bit of a toxin in them. It's not good to eat too many. It's just not good for you. A raspberry bush? No. No. Okay, unfortunately the raspberries aren't in yet. It's too early in the spring. Casings. Yeah, we may... Whoop. We find garden snail. Can I cook? I want to look at, is it C for contain? No. Greatest close to skin head. Byproducts, difficulty, component. Yeah, C, snail. Those are snail eggs. 2 garden snails. We have 3. We need to boil them. A handful of lucky gastropods have been prepared for cooking by repeatedly boiling and watching them to remove their mucus and pathogens. You know what? We may be eating French tonight. I'm very concerned about our food situation. One of the changes in last generation is the food that you find just like in kitchens and whatnot is drastically reduced. Young leaves, we may be eating young leaves. Something that most of us don't really think about. We think about calories as the enemy because we live in such a prosperous society that you basically have to monitor how many calories you're eating. But in a survival situation, it's quite the opposite. You're monitoring them, but it's because you can't get them. Like I mentioned, we'd like to be grabbing probably 2,000 a day since I do want my character to lose a little bit of weight. A zombie child. You're at like 1 HP. I think we will try to take that. 40 tiles away. Zombie cross the street. Damaged but not dead. Okay. I'm already making spicy choices here. Okay. We will drop the backpack, and I think because we're having so many problems, I'm gonna have to drop the tool belt too. That takes us to 20. That's a much better number. Still not good, but better. Alright, and we want to... Come here, kid. I want to bring them over to some good terrain for me. There we go. Nothing personnel. Matchbook and other things I don't want. Alright, so smash. I'm gonna wait 20 seconds just to make sure my breath is full. Alright, let's see about that other guy since I've already dropped things. Have we pulped all these? Pulped. I want to say that we did, but I'm not going to trust that. Last thing I need is one of these dudes springing up on me. Okay, we have a fat zombie. Okay, as long as we're not in pain and we're at full endurance, I'm willing. We got to take a little bit of risk here because we got to find some more food. And my skills for survival are just not good enough. Okay, 2 of them are on their way. That's fine by me. Alright, come on. Somebody's banging on that car over there. Why are we not hearing that? I don't have a hearing problem, do I? Not that I know of. Okay. We lost... The fat zombie apparently lost interest. He must have got stuck on the car. It's probably him banging on that. 3 fat zombies. Oh. Okay, as long as these come in like 1 or 2 at a time, I'm happy enough. Okay, where's she at? You didn't climb in through a window, did you? Come here, you. Had to group up, huh? Alright, hopefully we can just take her out like lickety-split. There's another one. Okay. Oh! This game patched a couple times since last time we played. There's one of the changes. When you knock a zombie down, they fall sideways. So I was like, huh, that's funny. Why is she bleeding and dead? She's not. She's downed with minor bleeding. Okay, we tried to whack her again. Now we're backing off. She grabbed me. Careful. Okay, 2 fat zombies. Okay, 1 over the edge of sight. That's fine. Alright, big boy. Come on. Nope. Okay, we need to remember we need to smash her. There we go. He is sideways, so he's not dead. He's just down. I'm gonna have to get used to that. You bash the fat zombie in the head for 21 damage. He's downed and stunned. How we doing? He's minor bleeding. He has like no HP. All right, just back it up. There's no pressure. Yep. Okay. We are okay on stamina. We have not taken a hit. Come on down, next guy. Okay. We got to remember, he's not a fat zombie, so he's a little quicker on his feet. Nice. You send the zombie reeling for 37 damage. There it is. Okay, so nothing I want. I was wearing an evening gown. Okay, we need to rest. Wait a while. If you come in here and the top option is catch your breath, I usually do that. If I come in there and it's not, I usually still catch my breath for 20 seconds. Smash you. Nothing I want. And we had another one that we took down. Was it you? Bruised corpse, yes. Cell phone. A large wallet. Refillable lighter. A multivitamin. I will take that. Smash you. Ignore. Eat. Multivitamin. Getting your vitamins is important for long-term survival. I'm gonna be honest with you, if we survive long enough that I'm starting to have mineral or vitamin issues, we've already won, so that's how I feel about that. How's our weapon? Alright, doesn't seem to be damaged. Yeah, I will say, the not being at -2 to hit, which our wood axe had, and instead being at +1 is quite nice. We need to remember that's an ambush up there too. That's where part of our problems yesterday came from. All right, anyone interested? No, closest one is directly north of me. They're a little riled up because they're all banging on that vehicle. I guess it's a car crash. I don't need to fight every zombie, but I do need to look at these places. We've been in this house here, though. Why didn't I mark this off as a done location? All right, let's hop back in there and take a peek. I'm gonna go in without my backpack on. Do we have anything to eat? Does look like I've probably already scrounged through here for everything useful. I can't eat any of those kitchen stuff. An extra X-Acto knife might actually be kind of nice. Let me grab... We used our other one up. Alright, now I want to item... You are a favorite. You insert... No. I want to insert that in my tool belt. Let's wear both of those. Inventory. Tool belt. Insert. Where are you at? The X-Acto knife. Okay, we spotted a zombie. Oh! Interesting. I didn't think anyone was interested in me. Huh. Okay. Well, I'll drop those again. I gotta take these very seriously because we have that chest wound. So we will do just that. Take this very seriously. All right, come on, buddy. Oh, that is so helpful actually to have them fall like that. 27 damage was about 40% of his HP, and he's bleeding and down. We hit him again. Critical hit. He's almost dead. He's down, stunned, and he has some minor bleeding. All right. We're probably good on him. He'll hopefully just bleed out. We'll start working on the big boy here. Wow. Okay, nope. We're not in any major hurry. If they don't go into a spot that I want to fight them, we're not going to fight them. Okay, he's downed. Okay. Come on, bud. Okay. cool. Interestingly enough, this person, they may have died in that car accident over there. I have a feeling that's what that is, not really a quote-unquote trap. Okay, nothing of use there, though, so smash it. Yeah, see, this one's all dirtied up. This is what I would expect. Protein powder, that could be food of some sort. Alright, and then that was everybody. Alright, is there anyone else who needs to get whacked while I'm at it here? I'm feeling pretty good that we haven't taken any damage from this. Anybody? Now this is where it's a little awkward. Like, it's so small to be zoomed out this far. Whoops. But it also is just the best way to see what you can see. Alright, the fat zombie. We also have a berserk cop. Gun in hand. He's not, I don't think he's going to be able to shoot, but I don't think I want to find out. Yeah, I don't think I want to find out. Let's back away here and see if he keeps following us. He's not. Okay, these people say they're interested, but are they? Oh, he can still shoot. Okay, good to know. I guess technically a berserk cop is not the same as a feral cop. With him shooting, he's gonna draw everything freaking over here. You dum-dum. What is that? Okay, just a regular zombie. Boy, they completely destroyed... Oh, no, that was that one. But notice that they're all coming over here, though, because he's been shooting. You dum-dum. Alright, there's nothing here super scary, but the numbers are getting spicy. I think we're done with this spot for today. We'll let them recabubulate however they're gonna do. Alright, come here, big boy. Okay, I do see we have another one coming. Okay, so we have a normal and a fat. He just fell over on his own. You can't even blame... Okay, and another fat. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Come on. Okay, I gotta remember he is here, because I can't stop and get that at the moment. Okay, we got fat and fat. Excellent. Excellent. You want to join us? 2 fat zombies. Okay, wow. Remember what I said about those calories, huh? Okay, careful. I like the bleed. And nope. I love that they keep falling down on their own. That's really cool. I wonder how often that was actually happening before, and I just didn't know because why would I mouse over them every single second? And we're fighting in open ground here, but they're fat, so they're slow. A travel pack. Okay, I'm interested. Aware. Oh, it's filthy. How didn't it? It didn't look. Well, I guess it was. I'm gonna. Oh, I'm not allowed to do that. Right, because we're squeamish. All right, now I'm a lot more interested in maybe cleaning something. Let's grab the travel pack and wield it. Oh, okay. I need to get my other stuff. Okay, time out. Smash you first. Where's that other guy that needs to get smashed? You. Bruised corpse and a cell phone. Okay. Give me my stuff. Okay, and then... Bruised. Okay, you're not dead either. Forgot about you. Too many zombies. What do we pick up there? Canola seeds. Not gonna be helpful at the moment. Alright, grab the travel pack. Okay. I can't wear it because of our squeamishness, but we might be able to clean that. In fact, let's go see about possibly getting what we need to do some cleaning. I haven't had anything that I've been interested enough to bother. Do we have... What's the easiest way to do this? What are we doing? We're filtering something here, I bet. All right, I want a sponge. Grab a sponge. And then I need to craft a washboard. All I need to do to that is a plank. Ah, heck, we've already caused enough problems over here. All right, so we will do a washboard. And then we will do... Yeah, it's not gonna be any of those. It's like a wash kit, I think is what we're looking for. Shelter kit, survivor mess kit, wood armor kit, makeshift hair cutting, shaving, butchering. Huh. Alright, I'll grab that. We're gonna need some soap. I'm not sure if we have everything I actually need here. I was expecting a wash kit to be a choice there. We'll grab a soap bar. Activate. Oh, maybe they changed it where I don't actually need to make a whole kit. Because that just says wash item. Okay, might be alright already then. What do we have in here? Bleach? I'll bring the bleach too. We could use the gallon jug even if I don't want anything else out of it. We also needed some cloth. To make those bandages. So let's see. Right, we were super disappointed. I can't make too much noise in here. Butcher. Cut up patchwork quilt. Let's actually disassemble it. No. Gambeson batting. No. Butcher. Disassemble pillowcase. 3 cloth sheets. Yes. Okay, that's nowhere near what I want though. Disassemble pillow. No. Butcher, disassemble. There we go. Yes. Grab. 33 sheets. That sounded pretty good. I'm gonna leave this open. I'm gonna leave that open. That might be useful to me. Let's close that. Alright, we got stuff to make our bandage. Do I want you to? No, probably not. Stuff to clean. And we have that on us, right? Travel backpack, yes. And another thermos, if that becomes relevant. Alright, we didn't take any damage. Our stamina's okay. We're hydrated. Decayed zombie. No, you know what? Let's let that settle. That stupid cop firing his gun a bunch of times. That's especially multiple reports like that. Gonna be all kinds of problems I don't want. All right, so my lovely sewage. I'm coming here because I need access to that water. All right, so washboard travel pack. Do it. You need 40 charges of water or clean water. Is that not water? I don't dare jump in that. Huh. Why wouldn't that work? If we do the sponge, you need 40 charges of water or clean water to wash these. There should be nigh unlimited amounts of water right there. You need 40 charges, huh? Okay. I see those aphids here too. All right, can I... You could not grab a standing tank. Okay. What about... I'm trying to think how I could move some water without having to do it. Can I move these? There's nothing to grab. Okay. I'm gonna try to wield this. Store that in my inventory. Okay. It being empty seems like it's okay. This is a huge container that I'm dragging around. Also, okay, well, drop it there. You haul everything here to there. All right, I just don't want that nearby. You pour into a container. Can't. All right, grab the steel drum, wield it, pour into container, steel drum, drop. We probably don't want to be walking around with that. All right, that's murky water. Maybe murky water is not good enough. That could be. I could see that. Okay, clean. Okay, so murky water is not good enough. Wield that. Dump. No. Item, steel drum, unload, pour on the ground. We'll pour it back in there. All right. Drum. Drop. Apparently that can't fit there. Can I fit you in the back? I cannot fit this steel drum in either one of those. Oh, man. Oh, man. That would have been really nice. You know what? I'm gonna drop you here. There you go. We might be able to use that. All right, let's go for a little bit of a journey, I suppose, then. We'll walk back over to where I know I can get some fresh water and see if we can clean that up. We've got our greatsword on us. Some various kind of sort of food items. Let's just drop those. This stuff, haul everything. Stop hauling. Drop. The thermos, the cloth straps, the soap, the bleach. Multivitamins. And the food. I'll bring the sponge and the washboard with. All right, I don't think I'm going to drive. I think we're going to walk, and we're just going to harvest our way in that direction. I got my greatsword on me. Yes. All right, well. Now, can I get you to auto walk? I wasn't able to do this before. Map nose blinking overlay. Toggle explored. Toggle fast travel X. Apparently I just don't remember the button combo for that. Can I... Toggle auto travel mode. Okay, I'm not gonna fiddle with that right now. We'll just manually walk that. That's fine. You can get it to like auto path. It can be a little sketchy sometimes, but it's not horrible, especially if you know an area is relatively safe. Like, I'm relatively confident this is all safe. Okay, so here now. Activate. Oh, I dropped all the soap. Shoot. All right, activate. Let's see. Let me just see. Washboard, travel pack. We need 5 charges of cleansing agent. Okay. I'm sure these houses have more soap in them. We have already been here, so... Interesting that that is smashed like that. Clean broken window. Yeah. That just quietly takes out the glass. Alright, kitchen. Soap is what I'm looking for. Cast iron pot. Sponge pipe cleaner. A cloth patch, actually. Oh, no, I need sheets. Mustard, old yogurt. Rotten rhubarb. Kettle. Teapot. You know what? I'm gonna take the coffee powder. A bunch of coffee mugs. No. Okay, here we go. Bathroom. Really? Really? Alright. Give me my greatsword. Wield it. I'm pretty sure this area is quiet enough, so... You've got to be kidding me. And you had no soap? I mean, I don't want to make a bajillion amounts of noise. Let's do this. Okay, come on. Saline eye drops. You've got to be kidding me. Alright, I'm going to take those alcohol wipes because I actually could use those. Soap bar. Thank goodness. Make this as awkward as we possibly can. Okay, now, please, can I activate the washboard on the travel pack, fresh water and soap, and now we have travel pack. So, I think this might be better than what we currently have. Volume is 20, you know, synthetic fiber. Leather backpack. Well, no, the leather backpack is better. I just wanted to make sure I remembered how to clean, so that's not the end of the world. Not rigid. Hangs off the back, over the top. Okay. Well, not something I'm going to be using. I probably should have double checked the stats first, but like I said, a good just reminder for me to make sure I remember how to do that. We'll leave that guy there. We leave anything else here that was interesting? No. Where's this backpack that I left? Smartphone. You're saying that I left my backpack. Wood axe backpack leather box. It's a travel pack. Apparently not. I can't see it anywhere. Hammer and some bags. Huh, that is very strange. Wasn't something over here, was it? Nope. Huh. I have literally no idea why this note's here then. I don't actually remember seeing my axe though, so it does sound plausible I could have dropped it here. I'm gonna guess that's just an artifact bug. Okay, we're gonna work on that as an operation. Dandelion, yes, we can make dandelion tea. No calories basically, but it's better than just drinking plain water if we're gonna be boiling anyways. Delilah, no. Can't remember if Delilahs are poisonous. I know daffodils are very poisonous. Alright, we're just gonna make our way back down that direction via searching. What skill are we up to in that? So that is the new... what was it called? Not survival. Ecology. So we're at Ecology 2, and Ecology 2, maybe it's the cooking that we're missing, but I thought Survival 1 or 2 used to give you the ability to cook nuts, like hickory nuts. It's a little surprising that didn't work. And we're just gonna make our way down there via searching. Twigs, not that interested. Plant fiber, not that interested. As you get your skill up, your finds will get better, but you're still always going to be limited by what's actually there. So we won't find, say, blueberries out of season. Gun casings on the ground. Where are we? Yeah, we're heading the right way. In fact, I got to be a little careful. We're kind of heading back towards town a little too soon. Yeah, I think we're going to spend a little bit of time on this. I'm just really leery about taking anything on. What I was already doing over there was probably already dangerous. Having that much torso damage. We did heal up half a tick. I see we have 3 full bars now. Burl human. Yeah, not interested in finding burl humans at the moment. Nope. That's a big nope from me. We'll go elsewhere. We'll go south of the plant. We'll scrounge around over here. I do not want to fight anything fast that's going to whack me a bunch of times. And we're just going to keep working on it. Just out of curiosity. 32%. You can see getting to level 3 is going to be difficult. I don't know if this would be worth it if I was pure grinding, but the fact that I kind of want some more calories and we need to burn some daylight, so kind of a 2-for-1er here. I do have some food, so it's not like we're gonna starve to death or anything, but yeah, if we could find something to eat, that'd just be peachy. Peaches would be pretty good to eat. Now you can actually like plant crops and everything in this game. It works better if you actually start a follower camp. I've never actually gotten far enough where I've done that. I've done planting on my own, but I've never had a follower camp. Anytime I've found an NPC, that's usually a sign that I'm about ready to die. Because anytime you find like something really cool, that's usually when your character kicks the bucket. Some splintered wood. Oh boy. And you can see how tedious this can be. In fact, I think I'm going to pause you guys for a minute. Actually, you know what? We're at the end of the episode almost, so I'm going to do a little bit of this off camera and continue to search for things. And then I will, next time, we'll just pick up whenever I'm done with this or whenever something interesting happens. Giant lacewing. Not interested. No thank you, game. So, as always, if you enjoy Larry's adventure, don't forget to leave a like on it. Tells me what you guys are wanting to see. If there's something that you want an explanation for, if I can explain it, I'd be happy to in the comments. If you're not subscribed, hope I've earned your subscription. I'd love to have you back here. Beyond that, hopefully Larry here will continue to thrive, and he'll see you in the next episode. Babble out.